Hi everybody. So we're going to talk about what's on. So today I'm wearing the Armoury's Model 99 suit. It's done as a collaboration with Taylor Cade. I'm wearing an Ascot Chang spread collar shirt. A pair of the Armoury's Dwayne loafers in white nubuck, which is a great summer shoe. And for my wrist check today, I've got a Naoya Hida leather cutter, which is a collaboration with Naoya Hida. Now, why am I wearing this today? I'm wearing this today because this is the first sunny day we've had in a while in New York, which I'm very grateful for. And I'm wearing this because I wanted to match the decor of the room. I wanted to introduce you guys to this room, in fact. So this is what we are calling the Armoury Study. And the Armoury Study is this little space above our shop on the Upper East Side that we kind of think of as like the Armoury Club Room, the Armoury co-working space, if you want to be more kind of mercenary about it. It's a little facility that we have for our good clients who, if they need somewhere to stop off and just get a little bit of work done, they're more than welcome to use this room. And also we will be holding more and more events in here because it's just kind of our comfortable little living room space. I'm really happy with how it turned out. You know, we put it together using a mix of old and new. I mean, like this old Japanese screen, this old Chinese painting. This is stuff that I kind of grew up with literally. Like I have photos of myself sitting with this stuff as a kid. And also just like, it's a nice place to put out some of the art that I've been collecting over the years. Stuff like this, This is Yojiro Imasaka, and he's a really fabulous young Japanese photographer. This is some of his early black and white work. This is by one of my favorite photographers of all time. This is Naoya Hatakeyama, and this is a huge set of Tokyo cityscapes that he shot back in the 90s. You might have seen portions of this piece of work at our Uptown store. We have it kind of wrapping around two of the walls. We have 96 of these. So finally, we've managed to use up all of the little photographs, which is pretty cool. A couple other things I wanted to mention. So I've been off camera for a while because I've just been really kind of sick. And we were also trying to juggle two trunk shows at the same time, which went really well. Thank you to everyone who came to the trunk shows. They were really wonderful trunk shows, and the craftsmen were really happy to see you. Most excitingly, actually, we had Naoya Hida's trunk show here in New York. And you know, this was the first time Hida-san's come to New York in quite a long time. It's the first time he's launched his watch collection in the US. And it was just heartwarming, really, to see how much support he got, how many people came to see him and to see the collection and have a chat with him. So thank you all for visiting. Now, for those of you in Hong Kong who are wondering, well, when can we see the watches? So Hida-san will be bringing the collection and himself to Hong Kong May 11th to 13th. And if you're wondering, how do I get my hands on a Naoya Hida watch? Bear with me, this is a little bit of a long explanation. Hida-san makes about 100 watches. We'll make about 100 watches for next year. Of this 100 watches, the Armory will have about 30 of them. And you know, for us at the Armory, like we really don't like the idea of first come, first serve, especially for stuff like this where it's expensive and you kind of like, you don't want people to just eat into the hype and get all anxious and frustrated. So we do everything by lottery, okay? So what we do is we try to allow people as much time as possible to look at the watches, to consider their decision, and then they enter the lottery. And this year the lottery will run from May 14 to 17, and we will announce the results a few days after that. And if you win the lottery, then you are allocated a piece, and then we'll contact you and we'll settle up and all that sort of good stuff. Okay. And then as for Hida-san's stock, because the Armory, as I mentioned, has 30, the remaining 70 mostly goes through Hida-san, and he will be doing his not by lottery but by application. So there'll be an online form for you to fill in, and you can say, well, I'm this sort of collector and I like it for these reasons, blah blah. And Hida-san reads every single response, and if he likes your response, then you get allocated one by Hida. Now you can obviously enter both, absolutely no problem. We do not allow anybody to be granted two watches. So you know, I share with Hida-san all the winners of the lottery, and so he knows if he sees an entry from a lottery winner, he can skip over that, because obviously we'd like to try and keep it fair and distribute these watches as broadly as possible. Now we have a couple of trunk shows coming up. Please check the description and we'll list it all out for you. And I'm glad to be back on TV. It's been a little while. And oh, one last thing I forgot to mention. Today, I just launched this thing with eBay watches. I don't normally do sponsored content, but I have a really soft spot for eBay. I'll get into that some other time. And they contacted me and they asked me if I would be willing to be in a video. And in fact, it was actually with a good friend of mine, Bryn Wallner, who runs Dime Piece. And so I said, yeah, of course, that would be amazing. I've never done something like this, and it was really an interesting experience. And if you get a chance, check it out. It's on my Instagram as an Instagram reel. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.